What up, y'all?
What up?
What up, baby? Welcome to volume 40 of Behind the Grind. I'm your boy Trip B. This is my co-host.
Johnny Concept, what's up?
Yes, sir. Tonight we're gonna keep peeling back the curtain on some of your favorite grind mode affiliates. Today we got the homie Kid Arsenic. What's up, dog?
What's good? What's good? What's good?
Chilling. Well, as he's whipping off to a better location, we're gonna get into a verse of his. I'm gonna play grind mode Cypher Ace Studios Volume 2. This was produced by Lingo. Just dropped what I think around Christmas time. This dropped. And let's check these views. How many views this got? 40,000. Okay. I see you. What up, Amy? What up, Linnell?
What up, everybody?
How you guys doing? Give me 1 second, guys. Let me share this up. Hold on. Bang, bang, bang. I'm gonna mute your mics too while this plays, okay, guys, so we get better quality. Here we go, guys. Once again, I got a couple people in here now. Welcome to Volume 40. Tonight we got the homie Kid Arsenic. We're gonna play a verse right now. Let's go.
See it chains. I need a Corvette, a thirst for speed, a lethal shot at every clear. Scrimmage logic, 23 targets, a puppy, and a special request for Henry Rose to be a sub-instructor at the DMV. I know this sounds absurd, but not as crazy as Kenosha protecting a murderer. What's that about? Cause the other way around, and my skin color ain't the only reason I'm blacking out. When it comes to calling out like a mischief, I'm well seasoned. I can see the storyline to this episode was written in house like cow squeezing. If you're excuse for the muzzle sweeping with spring cleaning and watch me pull out and start jerking like Brett Favre in his cell phone, a Jim Sturger. Think mana terms, I let a nano blitz out of this nickel package, that's a freedom ring. So Trayvon Martin, Ahmaud Arbery, George Floyd, and every unarmed soul that I'm running down, racists gotta get my lick back, that's ESTG.
That's what's up.
Fire.
What'd you guys think of that?
I thought it was fire. Darrell said it was fire.
Yeah, give us some fire emojis in the chat, man. That was dope.
Yeah, you know what? I was wondering this too because I feel like your style has like a battle rap aura. I don't know if that's the right word, but I feel like you have like a battle kind of. Yeah,
I've been heavily influenced by battle rap.
Okay.
Like I don't watch it as much as I used to, but I would literally sit for like hours at a time and just watch, like Loso, Loaded Lux. Let's see, Sharon is known for fire rebuttal, Chef Trez. So I would just sit there and just watch them.
That's dope.
It's a good list of MCs.
Yeah, big facts. Now,
I think.
No, go ahead.
I think A Ward's becoming my favorite now, though. He's scheming pretty heavy now.
Big facts. That's a good one too. Big facts. So anyway, guys, welcome to the show. Tonight we got the homie Kid Arsenic. I wanted to ask, when did you get into hip hop, bro? Was hip hop something that was always in the house? Was hip hop something you found later in life? How did that go?
Actually, hip hop was not in the house. I used to listen to, let's see, Simple Plan, Maroon 5. I listened to, a lot of rock, a lot of like alternative stuff. I didn't start doing hip hop. Was what, middle school? I just started rapping at the lunch table, and then when I hit like 16, I wanted to do, and I just ran with it.
I heard what you said, but we're losing the video. Yeah, that's dope, man. That's dope. Yeah, he's gonna come back on that real quick.
We lost him.
Yeah, it's all right. Hold on, I got something for you, guys. While he gets better connection, I have another verse of his lined up. Ooh, how you like that? Let me play this verse from Electric Haze. This is Electric Haze, Volume 3. This was produced by Evil Dead. This dropped also not too long ago, maybe like January-ish, I believe. I'm gonna play this other verse, so give me a minute. Bang, bang, bang,
My pen strikes fear like an orbital globe. My orbit is low, my gravity pull a tsunami strong. Your equation is wrong, cause the result attests to me is the same as a tangent in conversation. I'm going off, I'm too ludicrous, lucid flick. I'm losing it, I Dragon Ball anime. I couple, you don't witness this, no substance when you flick the pen. You witness prick, prism skin, your true intentions are translucent. I heard you talking slick. Bobby Boucher with this 38. The UGA, this dog will bite you between the hedges like homecoming games. I need an ego to fly south, we don't fuck with state. I'm bleeding maize and blue to my dying day in the Seder game. Fuck the squid. Red lights stop your heart again. These green lights will lift your spirit. Flight stewardess. I ain't new to this, I'm true to this. I'm just a country boy who done finally made it out the sticks. You know what?
Mo fire.
That beat is so fire. He definitely killed that verse.
Yeah, that beat was kind of crazy. Well, that verse, you know, I felt suspect about that verse because there was a lot of hometown references with that one, and like only the people who know where I'm from would know half of what I was talking about in that verse.
Right, which is cool.
But I definitely like the way you handled yourself in that video, like with your mannerisms. You were playing with the camera a lot, like that's an art in itself that a lot of people don't realize, is that sometimes like with the way you present yourself on the camera, like even if like people don't necessarily know what you're talking about, they know you're saying something dope with the way that you're like playing with the camera and stuff. I don't know. I look at that too.
Right, no, definitely. So I got taught by old heads, like when I lived in Florida. So they told me you gotta stand out. There's a million people doing this. What makes you different? Exactly. So I just picked up a little bit of everything from different people. Like when the camera comes on, like I watching documentaries about these older like R&B artists, these older performers. It was like no matter how tired you were, when the camera pops up, you put on a show. It's not about you at that point when the camera shows up. So for me, that's what it is. As soon as that camera turns on, doesn't matter if I was crying my eyes out. I got a show I got to put on, so I got to make it happen.
For sure. Now, before we kind of lost connection there, you were talking about like how hip hop came into your life. You were talking about rapping at the lunch tables. Why don't you take it from there and kind of bring it back to what we were talking about?
So like, I was pretty much a nerd. All I did was watch Animal Planet, Discovery Channel, and read encyclopedias. That's all I did. And just one day, it was in school, and they was, you know, rapping at the lunch table. I was like, oh, yeah, I could do that. I'm good with words. And so, you know, even though I wasn't talking about what most people would consider relatable, I was just like, oh, this is fun. And then, like, as I got older, it kind of just happened. It was just like, all right, I'm already in band. I've already done marching band. What else am I missing here? Like, why does this not come full circle? So like, I recorded my first song at the Boys and Girls Club, believe it or not. We had a studio in the back. So I recorded it there. And then I didn't memorize that song. So I used the same beat and I did a freestyle to perform at like this little talent show we had going on at the Boys and Girls Club. And ever since then, I just kept going.
That's dope, man. Yeah, that's why you were asking about the you noticed the boys club post I made about painting the gym at the boys club. That's dope.
Yeah, it brings a lot of memories. It kept me out of a lot of trouble.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, me too. As a kid, I got to spend some time at the Boys and Girls Club locally in Rhode Island and Newport, and good times over there too. I learned how to swim there. I learned how to shoot hoops there. I learned how to do like a lot of shit. It was fun.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Well, anyway, so how did you find hip hop? I missed that. Like, what influences? Who were the first guys that brought you into the game and shit?
Eminem.
Yeah,
Eminem was the first, because even though he was like talking about his mom at the time, I had the feelings towards my dad. So I was just like, all right, this makes sense. Yeah. Like, this is just how I feel. And so M brought me into hip hop, and then I got into some more people that kind of, let's see, maybe Outkast. I listened to some Outkast. They kind of brought it full circle for me. It let me know that, you know, people from the South could rap, and it wasn't just a North thing. So.
Oh, we ain't taking calls right now.
No.
Get my shine on, bro. Kid Arsenic.
So yeah, that's basically what it was. Like once I started listening to him, it was game over at this point.
Mm, mm. That's your ex blowing you up right now. Like, I see you on TV, motherfucker. You streaming.
I think we're losing. I think
Yeah,
we're
see?
lost again.
Always drama.
So yeah, it was just one of those things where like that's just kind of what I got used to. I just ran it like that, and then at that point, I I don't know, it was just a grind at that point. Like nothing. What I thought was easy, I had a lot to learn because I was just like, oh, this is not what I thought it was. So I just kept pushing.
Yeah,
Big
for
facts.
sure.
Shout out to Stagger.
So like, how did you start? Like, I know you said you recorded that one track over at the Boys and Girls Club. How did you start like recording music like consistently?
So I was in Virginia, and I was living in Virginia, and this is when Mac Miller was like getting his his name up and stuff. RIP to the GOAT, man. So then I tried to pick up Mac's style. So Mac just had a lot of wordplay. He wasn't really intricate. He's had a lot of slick ways of saying things when he rapped. So I tried that style, and then like I don't know, like on my YouTube page, I think, which it's been so long since I had that page. It's like 4 songs that I like wrote, and those songs were like the very first thing that I ever did. Like I gave that demo to Mac Miller when he had his Blue Slot Park show at the Norva in Norfolk, Virginia, and that's when Casey Veggies was just getting out there. His hype man Rocket was on stage, so I gave it to Rocket, who gave it to Mac, and him and his bodyguard was like, "Yo, whose tape is this?" I was kind of scared at first, but I was like, "Whatever. If it sucks, I know what I need to work on." And Mac was like, "Yo, this is dope." So like I sat on the bus with them for about, I don't know, 30, 40 minutes before they went on to their next stop. So
that's what's up, man. That's good memories right there.
Yeah.
Facts, man. So RIP Mac Miller, fucking young GOAT for sure, man. Good shit. Johnny, go ahead. You were about to say something.
Well, actually, it wasn't. But
okay. Well, I got you. Well, then, so you gave your demo to Mac Miller and shit, and that must have been good vibes and let you know that you were going in the right direction and stuff like that. So, how long were you like making music and doing that type of thing before Grind Mode Cypher came into your life?
Oh, that was a big gap because like after Virginia, like I moved back to Florida. Let's see, then I found out about Chris Webby. So I first found out about Grind Mode because of Chris Webby, because at the time Webby was popping. This is like right around the time we shut down Dat Piff. So he was doing his thing then. And so when I saw that, in my mind, I'm like, oh, Webby's on Grind Mode. That's another thing I need to do in order to get known. So for me, at that point, I was like, at some point, I'm gonna make Grind Mode. Like I wrote that down as like a goal, and I kind of just forgot about it. But then I went to Utah to go do this guy named Stoner Jordan. He threw this festival. So I went to Utah, and then I ran into B. Franks, the microphone strangler. Like his wife took me to the airport for me to fly back to Atlanta. And then from then is how I got cool with him. And then he got the whole Grind Mode connect, and then that's how I got the Grind Mode.
Word. That's what's up. Yeah, Webby's a cool dude, man. That Grind Mode experience was definitely unique. If Johnny can attest to that, it was a really good day. It was like a one-on-one feel. It was like a real small group of us. And I think because it was such a small group of us is why the whole thing even went down.
Right.
Because when Homeboy walked around the corner, it was just Webby with his driver or Johnny. Was that their only relationship? Was it his driver? Was it his boy?
I don't know. I don't know if it was just his boy or if that was like his bodyguard or what. But he was basically Dolo.
Right. Yeah, pretty much. I remember the look when he came around the corner. That was funny.
But I did not expect that many people there.
Yeah, facts. So that's dope, man. So then that's how you got the grind mode connect. What was your debut Cypher?
It was the Salt Lake City Cypher. So I flew out for the Salt Lake City Cypher. So how that happened was I was working at a country club. Lingo posted that. I was like, all right, I'm just gonna post my music. Not thinking about it because like over 100 people had posted their links. I'm like, okay, here goes nothing. And then like I got this message from Lingo, and I thought it was fake. Like I ignored it for a second. I thought it was fake because you get those fake profiles, those fake spam profiles and stuff like that. Like, oh yeah, da, da, da. I was like, all right, I'm not getting caught with this one. But I like sat on it for a couple of hours and then I looked at it again. I was like, no, like this is really dim. So, I responded and then I was like, all right, I did it. I'm here. And then like I went to the Salt Lake event and I got hooked. Like I was addicted instantly. I was like, I gotta keep doing this. I can't get enough of it.
Big fact.
Like, what was the main thing that you liked about it? Was it like being around like a bunch of other MCs, or just performing it, or like what was it?
So it was a mix of ego, like, okay, I'm the shit now. It was a mix of the vibes was just dope. And then it was just like Lingo and AOK, like the way and Nicole, like the way everything was put together, the way everything was running. It was just like it wasn't too formal, but it wasn't complete chaos either. So it was just like just a good flow of organized, like organized fuckery. Like it was like, okay, everything's dope. Everything's just running the way it's supposed to. So that's what made all the difference.
Yeah, it's that professionalism. So I definitely take it that that first experience was definitely something dope for you, which is like something that we strive for. So
yeah, it was crazy because then like I expected to see some people from the videos that I had already seen. So like I had watched Behind the Grind with T-Rad. I watched his. I was like, well, I want to see that guy. I was like, I wanted to see y'all too. I was like, I want to see these people, specifically the people who were on this Chris Webby Cypher. I just want to see them. I just want to know that even though I saw them, that these people exist. So that way that tells me that this was not an illusion, that I wasn't tripping.
Facts.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So like fast forward a little bit, we just I don't know if obviously I'm sure everyone knows already, we just shot some ciphers out in Jersey. Like the three of us were there. You and I just did a cipher with Diabolic. Talk about that a little bit.
So
without giving up too much information, obviously.
Right. That was a surprise for me. Just because I didn't expect it. Like obviously I was like when I heard about the event, I was like, okay, I just want to go. Like not even like be on like one of those big ciphers. I just want to go like and be just on a cipher in general. And then when I got the word that I was gonna be in one of the big ones, I was like, this is different because where I'm from, everybody says that they're dope in music. Everybody says that they do music, but yet you can't find them anywhere. You Google them and they got like one tile on like the Chrome page. So like if you Google me, multiple ciphers pop up, multiple like an interview that I've had. I've done some festivals. I've done some shows. Like multiple things pop up. So I'm like, okay, well, when this drops and when this officially comes out, just this, event in general, like this is gonna raise some eyebrows for the people that know me and the people that have watched me continuously run after this for as long as I've been doing it.
Well, that's for sure. That's for sure. Yeah, you guys killed that cipher, man. That was a dope part of the night. Yeah, we got to spend the night in Union City, New Jersey. Grind Mode Cypher did. We collaborated with the Snow Goons over there, and we had a VIP event that you might have seen floating around social media. There were no tickets at the door; it was all online only. And it was a great turnout and an epic event for sure. And yeah, we're only growing bigger and better every year now, man. Decade plus and running. So we love having, you know, artists like you. Oh, that's what I was gonna say was excuse me, Johnny, was that you said it was a surprise getting on the Diabolic. Well, through your dedication in a short amount of time and your skill level, you did that to yourself. You know what I'm saying? You know, you shouldn't be surprised when you're given opportunities like this because of the person you are as well, you know. And we really have loved having you be a part of the team in this amount of time that you've been with us and shit. So I just wanted to say that too.
Yeah, it's, man, if people could only look into like a documentary of a lot of us and like the struggles that come with that stuff, man, like, sheesh.
Yeah.
But you know,
yeah, man.
I'm glad, I'm happy either way, because it's been one high after the other, and it's just been crazy.
Facts.
Like,
It always is.
You had a conversation while we were out there in Jersey. Like we just kind of like took a moment to ourselves, and we were like, "Yo, we're really this Cypher is really gonna be on the Snow Goons album," and like we were just like, "That's so fucking dope." And
Right.
like, how did like talk about that? Like, how that made you feel a little bit?
Because it's like somebody from the hood getting a verse from Gotti, like an actual verse, not one of those throwaways. Like somebody getting a feature from Gotti, and it's like, okay, I made it. Or somebody getting a distribution deal, oh, I made it, type of thing. Like, okay, no one really believes me until I put this out here, which, you know, that's always the case with anybody or with anything that you do. So for me, it was, you know, everybody wants to get paid for their craft, right? But it's like when it comes to music, it's like everybody wants to see some sort of traction. Oh, let's see that you've done more than just your local hip hop scene type of thing, which is fair. But then they take it a step further once you start breaking down those obstacles they've set in front of you. They start saying, well, you haven't done it on a national level, or you're not doing this, or you're not on tour. So for me, it's like when this comes out, it's like, no. I'm getting paid for, you know, my craft, because now here's proof that I'm as advertised. So that's, you know, it's an ego booster. Not like I have much. I try not to have one, because we're in an industry where everybody wants to have an ego. Everybody feels like they're the best. And so I try to keep my ego jumps around on the inside. On the outside, I'm just like, I got a lot more work to do. I haven't even begun to scratch the surface.
Yeah, I feel that. It's that quiet, humble. It's that lion, the humble lion.
Right.
You know, yeah, that's what it is, bro. If you had the chance to open for one artist or co-headline, excuse me, with one artist, dead or alive, who would it be?
Webby.
Oh, we need to bring Webby back then, man.
Yeah.
Webby
back. Definitely Webby.
We're gonna have to bring him back.
Webby, and then it would have been Mac.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Yeah. Now, like in terms of grind mode, I know you said you wanted to see a lot of certain people there. Like, what about collabing with? Who are some people that you would want to collab with from grind mode?
Well, I've kind of collabed with Frankie already, because we've done some ciphers together. Frankie's an animal. I just talked to G Lyrical, and G Lyrical's working on some stuff. He, you know, me and him mentioned something about collabing together, so that might be in the works.
Look at that timing real quick. Look at your screen. As soon as you said that, bro, he commented in the chat, and I pulled it up, and as you're saying G Lyrical, I shit you not, like, rewind the tapes. That was weird, bro. That's gotta happen. That means something. I don't know. You guys are about to form a duo or some shit. I don't know.
Lyrical's a dope dude, man. Lyrical's he's one of a kind, man. He keeps it honest. He's definitely one of those troopers, man, that deserves everything that he's got coming or that will come his way.
Big facts.
He's one of those. And then I wanted to collab with y'all, and that's happened. So we've done a Cypher. We haven't done any songs, but we've done Cyphers. So like, you know, everybody that I've kind of wanted to collab with, it's kind of already happened. So I mean, I don't really, you know, there hasn't really been anybody else. I mean, there's B Franks, but I did one with him, I think already. So there's that. So yeah, I've kind of already collabed with the people I wanted to collab with.
That's what's up, man. Good.
That's what's up.
Yeah, man. If you ever want to do a track, we gonna be working on some new material soon, Johnny and I. So
Oh yeah, we definitely. Yeah. Oh yeah, we definitely got to start some trouble.
Yeah, I'd love to. All right, Johnny, what were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say literally the same thing that you just said. So
got him. So I know it's a little bit early. We do have this segment called Rapid Fire. I know you said you've seen a Behind the Grind before, but I don't know if you're familiar with the segment of Rapid Fire where we put a 2-minute timer up and we ask a series of questions where we would like a one-word answer, et cetera, et cetera. Are you ready to get into that in a minute or two? I'm going to pull out another question before we get into it. But you down for that?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, let's do that. We got Knowledge in the house. What up, Knowledge? I saw Mischief in the house.
Oh yeah,
earlier.
I forgot. Vendetta. That guy is an animal. That guy is crazy. Knowledge is crazy too.
Yeah, big
like
fact.
Those guys are bananas.
Yeah, man.
Big facts.
Top tier shit. Yeah, man. Knowledge is dope. Johnny, I don't know if I mentioned this to you, but I think I sent it to Knowledge. That track we have on the Road Trip album, Ice Cold. Well, my boy, who's a big hip hop head, heard that and he sent it to me and he was like, "Oh, bro, this shit's dope." Da da da. And it was like a clip of my verse. And he's like, "Yeah, after I heard the first dude, I thought you were in trouble, but you're incorrect, and I was proud of you." And you know who ran first on that shit? Fucking Knowledge. So I'm like, okay.
Yeah, right, Knowledge went off. Everyone went off on that track. That track is fire. If y'all want to go check that track out after this interview, Ice Cold. It's on the Grindmo Cypher page. It's Knowledge, Mischief, myself, and Trip B. But back to regularly scheduled programming. Kid Arsenic.
Yeah, big facts. Big facts. So yeah, man. Volume fucking 40, man. How does it feel being on a Behind the Grind with you said, you know, when you started rocking with grind mode, you were looking up to see dudes like Johnny and myself and people who have been in the Webby Cypher, and to just like bring your the imagination of yourself when you're watching these videos, and it actually came to real life. It came to fruition and shit. And like, now what's it like? You've seen these artists on Behind the Grinds. Now you've got your own fucking Behind the Grind. You've been on Cyphers with me and Johnny. Like, what is the feeling that gives you? Does that give you a sense of accomplishment? How rewarding is it?
There's two answers to that.
Toot your horn.
The first one, which is normally my go-to, which is the humble part of me, is, you know, I still got a lot of work to do. Yeah, it's dope. It's been amazing. It's been, you know, even with the struggles, I guess, behind the scenes, you know, getting to and from these different ciphers and things like that, dealing with my own issues. It's been crazy. It's been one high after the other. In terms of ego, like coming from my hometown, there's no music scene. Like, it just started like maybe 5 years ago. And then even when somebody was trying to do music, it was like there were no opportunities. So for me, it's like I'm the only one putting my city on. Like, literally nobody knows about Statesboro now, except for now that I'm on grind mode. Now they're looking like, oh, where's this guy coming from? You see what I'm saying? So now Statesboro's like, okay, they got one person who's kind of made it. So it's like, in my mind, I'm like, don't talk to me, peasant. You haven't started yet. But I don't do that, even though I want to.
Absolutely.
That's what's up.
All right, man. What would I like to hear?
Oh boy. Oh boy, welcome to Rapid Fire, brought to you by Brawlers Inc. Clothing. Hop on brawlersinclothing.com and grab you a t-shirt today. Shout out to the homie Joe Brawler. All right, Kid Arsenic, man. We're gonna bring up this timer here. I'll figure out how to learn use this program. One day, yeah, one day.
Hopefully by volume 500.
Maybe. Hold on. It wants me to stop screen. So what am I stopping?
Hey,
there we go.
better late than never.
It's true. It's very true.
And ladies and gentlemen, I know the Celtics game's about to be on, but don't go anywhere. Stay here behind the grind.
That's right. It's tip off.
Oh yeah.
20
we
minutes.
definitely got a rebound because that was an abysmal third quarter that we had. Oh my God, we gotta get our stuff together.
Yeah, man. We go as Tatum goes. So hopefully he can have a nice consistent game.
Horford and Smart are playing tonight, so.
Oh, that means Tatum can move freely now. Oh, this is a different game. Jimmy Butler ain't dropping 40 now.
No, God, no. All right, man. We're gonna get into rapid fire. Johnny, set up the first question. I'm gonna click play. Ready? Go.
Favorite beer?
I don't drink beer.
All right, that's an answer.
Kanye as a rapper or producer?
Producer.
Favorite battle rapper?
A-Ward.
Lyrics or beats?
That's a tie.
Punchlines or flow?
Punchlines.
Favorite Cypher you've been a part of?
A Studio Volume 2.
Chicken wings or tacos?
Chicken.
Jay and Nas?
I'm not a fan of either one, but I'll take Jay.
Oh, okay.
Most underrated rapper?
Big Boy.
Let's see. Ranch or blue cheese?
Ranch.
Favorite brand of cereal?
Golden Grams.
Ooh, slept on. Nighttime or daytime?
Nighttime.
Go-karting or bowling?
Go-kart.
Facts. J. Cole or Kendrick?
J. Cole.
Favorite J. Cole album?
2014 Forest Hills Drive.
Dr. Dre or Premier Beat?
Premier.
I'm gonna go with details. Tits or ass?
Ass.
Good one. What else outside of the rap genre are you listening to?
Maroon 5.
Okay.
Linkin Park.
Good shit.
That concludes Rapid Fire. Thank you for participating, Kid Arsenic. Make sure you go get your Brawlers in gear today.
Yeah, I'm a J over Nas guy myself too.
I mean, they're both crazy. I just in terms of like flow, like in the way Jay like switches stuff up, and like his punchlines are slick. You gotta like rewind a couple times to like get what he's saying. So
yeah. Bro, can you do me a favor? Can I get more of you and less Sky? Yeah, there's my boy.
My fault. My bad.
Okay.
One thing I would say about Jay-Z and Nas, I feel like Nas always had like better collections of work, but Jay-Z was a better rapper. Does that make sense?
No, yeah. Nas definitely had more artistic. Like his work was way more artistic than Jay's. Jay was a wordsmith. So I think that's why Jay sticks out more than Nas. But Nas stuff is still like it's still crazy.
I agree. So moving on. Does anyone have any questions for Kid Arsenic in the chat? Have you seen any?
Yeah, I just stole Stagger's question, which was what outside of rap are you listening to? Why don't you elaborate on this a little bit more?
So RP Chester Bennington, man. Like he's a GOAT. So Linkin Park is definitely like a big band that I listen to. I still listen to them. And then Maroon 5, like I don't know why Maroon 5. They just Maybe it's Adam Levine. I don't really know. It's just Maroon 5. They just popped up. Linkin Park though. Linkin Park helped me get through some dark times. But Maroon 5 was just a random. They just popped up. I was like, I like them. I'm sticking with it.
That's what's up.
Hmm.
Yeah, so R.I.P. Chester for sure.
Yeah. Details fucks with Linkin Park too, I guess. Details says 22 twos was crazy. Too much West Coast dick licking. Yeah, that was a dope track. Yeah.
So
okay.
You talked about how like you're the main, like you're the only real rapper like in your city. Like what are things that
shots
that's what he said. Like he said
no, wait, hold on, wait a minute. No, we can't do that because some of them I respect them as artists. They haven't gotten the opportunities that I got because I moved out of my hometown. So there's a couple artists that if they get the opportunities I had, they'd probably be bigger than me. I'm the only one that's gone as far as I have because I moved. There are some artists that, like song wise, could mop me with hits, with radio hits, right? Lyrically, yeah, I'm the best to come out of my city. But just overall song wise, who would probably get more radio time? There's like 2 or 3 right now that would watch me.
All right, well, fair enough. I apologize. I was paraphrasing, but
no, it's all good. I want to make sure that if anybody from my hometown sees this, that I'm not taking full credit because there are some artists that, you know, I could put in a position that I was in and they would skyrocket.
Yeah, I think we just set up your first battle too for one of those local artists who.
Where I was going with my question is like, what are some things that you would want to do if you were in the position to help put on your city to help expand that scene?
I honestly would want to take, and I know they're probably not as lyrically inclined as most grind mode people, but I would want to take grind mode there and do a cypher and just give some of those who they've got some of the talent. They're not as lyrically like inclined as a lot of us, but they've got some talent. I would want to take a grind mode cypher there.
I'd be down for that. Definitely. I'd be down for that. So how did you get the name Kid Arsenic?
So I sat on this name since like middle school. But it wasn't Kid Arsenic at first. It was Arsenic Creation. It's just long name. And like I took the creation out because I'm like, this is terrible marketing. No one's gonna want to use all of that on a flyer or when they're trying to announce me. So I had to like switch it. And so I got the kid from, because even though I was like 25, 26, like when I shaved all my facial hair off, everybody thought I was like 17. So I just kept the kid. And then there's actually a band, I think from Spain, with the name Arsenic with an upside down exclamation mark. So I left the kid there so I wouldn't get like copyright infringement or cease and desist type of stuff. So there was like multiple reasons why it can't change, even though everyone basically refers to me as Arsenic. There's reasons why it will never change from Kid Arsenic.
Right. I see that.
I think it sounds better with a kid in front of it anyway.
Yeah, I like Kid Arsenic.
Yeah.
Arsenic is what I call you when I see you.
Yeah.
Kid Arsenic works too, I guess. So yeah, man. What is the TDUL on your branding you got going on there? You want to talk a little bit about that? What's that all going on?
Shout out to the squad. So TDUL is like, it's a family. So like I came across them. Let's see, the CEO. We were doing these open mic like freestyle battles in Athens at this place called the Globe, and he came in. It's a funny story how that happened. Like he came in to support somebody he knew. I think the host of it, which is my mentor. His name is William Miller, but we call him Montu. So he was putting on the Globe. There was like First Tuesdays. There was like a tier that you had to go through to like build your name in Athens. So like when I got to Athens, like the first thing I knew to do was I was standing on the street corner with a sign, like I'm homeless, just wanting to rap for people in their Snapchats and anybody who would listen. And then like I slowly just started getting connected with the people in Athens. And so like his name is Joe. So he's actually a big producer. He's had placements with let's see here, Polo G. He's worked with Cash Money AP, Drum Dummy. Like he's done a lot of big work just as a producer alone. So like that's his brand, and you know, it's not even I'm not even an artist. We're all family. So like we're all brothers. Like that's just what it is. So that's how that happened.
Oh, that's dope, man. That's cool. That's super cool. Good night, Details. I might be a little late. Good night, Details. I think Details wanted you to say good night to him. That's why he's
All right.
telling.
Good night, Details. Sorry, man. Have a good night, bro.
He said you're a beast and he can't wait till the next cipher that you guys are at together, bro.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to
Sweet.
Yeah,
I'm trying to have 5 million ciphers under my belt.
big facts. Me too. Yeah, I used to joke that that maybe some of us should get together and like tie AOK in a basement somewhere so that we can start gaining. But at the same time, a lot of less work could be getting done too, because you know he's a workhorse too over here. So
Oh yeah, AOK does not stop, man. That man is he's a marathon runner. That
yeah,
guy just keeps going and going.
What about Lingo, man? No one's gonna ever catch him. I don't even
no,
think
yeah,
AOK can catch him.
No one's catching Lingo because he created it. All right, nobody's catching him. Lingo has created like the ultimate. So like I look at things as like tiers now when it comes to music. Like there's so many different avenues, right? So you have some people who they make all their money in their local like market, the local circuit, and they do like a couple, you know, out of town or out of state shows here and there. But they're making, you know, whether it's 30, 40, 60K, they make their 60K in their local scene. Then you got the ones who are like underground, like Texas, their circuit, you could easily make $1 million just off of Texas alone. You could do it in Atlanta, right? And then you got the people who may have caught a couple breaks or may have risked everything and put it on the line for like some national attention. So like right now, I'm trying to get, you know, I'm pushing to be where Lingo's at. Lingo has gotten the national underground attention. Like he's, you know, his name rings bells, it holds weight. And that's what I'm pushing for. I've got a couple people now that I aspire, like Marcel P. Black. He's a real big, super conscious underground artist who he teaches history. So he teaches history during the school year. During the summer, he does his tours. But he's really big in the underground, and he's kind of somebody I've looked up to as well. So that's what I'm pushing for now to, you know, start touring. I'm just trying to check off the boxes little by little, you know, get my name out there, get some clout, get some YouTube views and stuff like that.
Do you currently have like any like albums out or anything that anyone
So on SoundCloud, I dropped this EP called Postmortem. It was before COVID hit. It was like that Christmas before COVID just like took over, and so that EP is on there. I also have like this other EP called The Midshift. It's just a bunch of freestyles. I just haven't put it out yet, just because I'm not lazy. I just got a lot I'm doing, and I have yet to sit down and like really put that out there. And then I've just got like this 2-track EP that I'm about to put out called Sunday Morning. And Sunday Morning is basically about some like it goes into detail about why my elbow was broken. Goes into detail about, you know, what happened in one weekend, basically, like all within like an 8-hour period. It's like 2 songs about everything that went down in 8 hours. It was like the biggest. It explains why I'm in my car. So there's a lot going on. I just haven't recorded that yet. So you know, I've got some other things just sitting in the tank. Just, you know, I just got to get some breathing room.
Oh yeah, man. Shit. Yeah, B Franks popped in too. He said congrats and he's proud of you. Shout out B Franks.
Oh yeah, that's the big bro, man. That's the big bro.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, so let me see. if there was anything that you personally today could set up differently about the music industry, like the way we get pennies per stream, actually less than pennies, fractions of a penny. The way, you know, touring seems to have slowed down for independent artists nationally, although it is seem to be picking back up. Or the way how you know, the industry seems to be like a secret society circle that is impossible to break the door into, or like whatever. What would you change about the music industry if you could?
I would take all the major streaming sites out. I would eliminate them altogether, and that would force people to go to everyone's personal site. Like, um, so like Bandcamp. Bandcamp's really good. Bandcamp's not one of those commercial monopolies. Bandcamp's really good. All the artists get, for the most part, they get their just due what they're supposed to get paid. Um, I think I would eliminate streaming altogether, and just make it so you have to buy albums. You've got to buy those songs from your artists, whether those artists are selling downloads under the table for $5 a pop, or if you got to go in store to buy it again, or if you've got to like buy directly from them. I would eliminate streaming altogether, and just let it be a direct to consumer type of thing, just so those artists gets their just due, right? Let them decide who they want to pay their percentages to, or who deserves to get what cut of what. Let those artists be in control of their money. And then, honestly, I would eliminate the major labels, your Atlantics, your Def Jams, things like that. And I would let it be how, Jay-Z signed to Universal or Def Jam. He signed to Def Jam, but yet he signed other artists. I would eliminate the whole Def Jam umbrella and just let people sign who they want to sign and keep their own personal umbrellas. Because then, Jay-Z signed somebody, they're still paying a cut to people they've never met. They still got to pay a cut to Def Jam, and they ain't never met the people at Def Jam. So I would eliminate those umbrellas, and then I would make touring for hip hop artists on an independent tip is, I don't want to say tragic, like people aren't doing it, but it's really suspect, because a lot of venues look at the mainstream and like all these hood rappers, which they talk about what they talk about, but they use that as a reference point. Like, no, people aren't out here inciting riots and shooting guns at every event they go to. Like, so it's hard for independent artists. A grunge band can get a room of 30 people to fill up with like 2 grunge bands, but yet a hip hop artist has got to put like 6 artists on the bill just to get a decent crowd.
Right. Mm-hmm.
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 No, you're absolutely right. Like venues nowadays, like as soon as they hear like hip hop, they already start to get nervous, and they don't like, because they like they insinuate that with like you said, riots and shootings and stuff like that, and they just automatically assume that that's going to happen when it's generally not the case. But
right, like
especially at a grind mode event.
Yeah,
that's definitely not happening at a grind mode event. No. People can, if somebody get curb stomped before they even get a chance to do it.
Nothing crazy going on over here, man. We all a big family and shit. So I mean, we get let in everywhere, but it's like when you try to branch out, it's like grind mode already has a known reputation and name that they're good to go. You know what I'm saying? So
right,
you try to reach out locally to the local venues, it's like they're really not having it still. Some still even try to use COVID as an excuse, but we're getting past that a little bit. Stagger, yeah, shout out to you, man. Yeah, tune in, man. We bi-weekly here on Thursdays at Grimo Cypher YouTube. Obviously, you're here right now, dog. Make sure you're subscribed and all that good shit. He wants to know you got a new supporter. Why don't you check out his SoundCloud, Stagger? It's soundcloud.com/Kid Arsenic, I believe, correct?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, check that shit out. G Lyrical, they be trying to play us. Yeah, for sure, dog.
My next goal for SoundCloud is I'm at like 8,000 away from 100,000 plays. So that's my next goal, to get like 100,000 plays on SoundCloud.
Nice.
That's a big milestone. Congratulations.
It's believe me, it's a lot of money and stress to promote.
Big facts. Stagger. I also want to say, and for everyone who's watching and will be watching this in the future, also if you want to check out Kid Arsenic on the Grimo Cypher, you can hop over to YouTube and in your search bar you're gonna type Kid Arsenic, one word, Grimo Cypher, and you're gonna bring up the ciphers that he's been in by doing that.
Speaking of that, real quick, I just want to say, like, yeah, the K Reno one was crazy. That verse I had, but A Studio, that was at like, I think I was on a different wavelength with like when I wrote that. Like, I don't know if it was easy to write about it or if it was just I was just in a bag when I wrote it.
Right.
But listening to that verse, like I normally don't play any of my stuff once I put it out because I'm like, all right, I'm sick of my voice. But like I found myself playing that verse constantly just because I don't know what it was about it. Like we were there. It seemed like after that cipher, like the room just got hot. It's like, well, why? Well, we need fans. We need all types of stuff. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's so true.
It was pretty hot in that room. It was like
it was torture.
They brought out like 12 box fans, and I'm like, I don't know if this is gonna work, but it's better than nothing.
It did work. I think it worked, didn't it?
and not really. Those type of fans that they brought out, it's like all it was doing was just circulating hot air. It was
Yeah, there was no escape for it. There was only that one doorway, and it was like not enough air was going out.
No.
So I'm sitting here in my mind, like, if somebody farts, we're done. Everybody's getting ran out of this room if somebody lets one go. This is ridiculous.
Oh yeah, that's mad funny. I remember that was probably just as hot as we had a Bars at the Barbecue event a couple years back. That was absolute torture, man. And like as soon as you stood in like the group in the sun or whatever, everyone just started sweating, man. It was like translated horribly on camera. Everyone's like wiping their heads and fucking like just.
I saw it. Executive looked like he was about to pass out. I'm like, what is going on at this particular Cypher event?
That was the jungle juice. I don't know if that was the heat for him. That was probably the jungle juice.
I don't know. It looked like y'all were having a good time, but everybody was like extra lit. So
yeah, you got to make it out, man. We're gonna be doing the barbecue this summer, so
the heat is not as bad as the cold, though. I tell this story all the time. When we went to Maine in like -5-degree weather, that shit was fucking terrible. It was so fucking cold.
To be fair, I'll take the cold over the heat because I'm from the deep parts of the South where you ain't got no buildings, you ain't got no mountains to stop the sun. It's just trees, asphalt, and baking. That's all it is. And so, running cross country, running like 200 miles a week in that hot ass air, I'm like, bruh, nah, send me to the snow. I'm good.
Right. Yeah, you burnt out. Burnt out from the sun, bro. Done.
Trip. Why don't we hit him with the table questions? Switch things up a little bit.
All right, do it.
All right, so I guess I will. So you're at a restaurant. There's 6 chairs at this table. You're at one of those chairs. At those other seats, there's anyone from any walk of life, dead or alive. Could be a cartoon, character from a movie, an actor, whatever it may be. Who are those people that are at that table with you?
Okay. Let's see here. Let's go Fred Hampton, the leader of the Black Panthers. Let's go Nipsey. Let's go Abraham Lincoln.
Oh shit.
Let's go Albert Einstein.
Okay.
And let's go Eminem. Yeah.
Wow. That'd be dope.
List.
That would be dope. What do you think? What do you think Frank and M would talk about?
So it would be a complete contrast, which is why I would want Fred Hampton and M at the table, right? Because M still catches way too much flack for being one of the best to ever do it, and he's a white man, right? So from his perspective would be really insightful, because as a black kid growing up with hip hop, that's normal. That's normal shit. Like that's just expected, right? White kids, it's just like, why are you here? Like it's almost like, M gets flack for being a culture vulture, and it's like, no, M has contributed. Fred Hampton, because Black Panthers weren't necessarily started to oppose white people. It was more or less, it was started to oppose the government because the government was doing so much dirt. It just so happens that the government is run by a lot of white people. Right. So he would provide, that insight as to why it was even started and what his thinking was behind it in the first place.
Dope. Who's paying the bill?
Abraham Lincoln. He owes us. He owes us because, he freed slaves because it was a better economical deal than for moral reasons. So he got to pay.
Right, he did. And was he not the president who promised the acre and a mule, or was it 40 acres? What was it?
I don't quote me on that, but I think it was him that promised 40 acres and a mule, and he still ain't paid. So, after he paid the bill, John Wilkes Booth can blick him again.
Yeah, he can toss the 40 acres your way too. Fucking
right. Give me the 40 acres, and you can get blicked again. We don't need you.
Big facts. Yo, Kid Arsenic, man, is there any other links or final shout outs you want to give to the people before we let you get out of here?
I mean, look, there's me on YouTube, there's my SoundCloud. I try to keep things rather, I don't have stuff on streaming sites because I don't like them. So like SoundCloud's the closer you're gonna get. I haven't messed around with Bandcamp yet, so you got YouTube and SoundCloud.
What about your social medias?
I mean, you can find me. Yeah, there's Kid Arsenic on Facebook. There's also my regular Facebook page, which is TDUL Kid Arsenic. And then there's Kid Arsenic on Instagram. I'm on Facebook more than Instagram, but I'm messing around with Instagram some too, learning that one. So yeah, there's that.
Yeah, Instagram's a little different. Old head show, still trying to get the hang of that one too. It's 10 years later.
Yeah.
12 years later.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Yeah. Yeah, that's what's up. Johnny, you got any final words? Anything you guys want to say? When's are you coming to the Grind Mode event in Connecticut on the 3rd?
No. My bank account is like, bro, you got to stop.
Yeah, you got to chill, bro.
Yeah.
I feel it.
I'm hoping to be at July's event, but if I don't, because my bank account still ain't recovered, it'll definitely be August. So yeah, I gotta take a break, not because I want to, but because I have to.
Yeah, yeah, no doubt. It happens to the best of us, bro. And obviously we'll welcome with open arms when you come back. And August is probably looking like Bars at the Barbecue type timing. So yeah, we'll see you. We'll see you sooner rather than later. That's not too bad. 2 months, 3 months.
Perfect timing. Perfect timing.
For sure. Definitely want to thank you for coming through with us and kicking it. And I do want to let everyone thank everyone for watching and also look out for the VIP only event. A bunch of Cyphers coming out from there soon.
I know it's basketball games on, but if you got your beady eyeballs on this, I appreciate you. I'm sorry I took up your time, but I love every one of you. Thank you for the opportunity, and hey, go Celtics.
Yeah, big facts. Big facts. Go Celtics. We winning the chip this year, bro. We're going for
definitely.
Yeah,
definitely.
Nah, bro, but for real, thank you for sitting down with us and taking the time out of your night. It was good getting to know you a little bit better, and I'm sure the fans feel the same way. Guys, this has been Behind the Grind, Volume 40 with the homie Kid Arsenic. I am your host, Trip B. This is my co-host,
Johnny Concepts.
And we out for the night. Have a good night, everybody.
Peace out, guys. Go Celtics.